Osmosis and diffusion review. Question number 2. So question number 2 is about isotonic solutions. So it says use the drop-down answer choices to complete each statement. Question number 1. The concentration of the solutes inside the cell is less than, greater than, or equal to the concentration of solutes outside the cell. So you can go back and look at your notes and what you've already put in your notes last week about ISO and what ISO means. Number 2. So if this cell is placed in this isotonic solution, then the water molecules are going to move. So what molecules are constantly in motion. It's called Brownian motion, and they're moving back and forth and moving around. So in this type of situation, is there a concentration gradient? Is there a need for the water to move to fill in the space where there's less water? So what's going to happen? Is it A, the water molecules will move into the cell at a faster rate than out of the cell, which would cause the cell to swell? Will the water molecules move out of the cell at a faster rate than they move into the cell, which will cause the cell to shrink? Or will the water molecules move in and out of the cell at the same rate, which will cause the cell not to change size? And number 3, turgor pressure is the pressure that water places on the inside of a plant cell. An increase in turgor pressure can cause the cell membrane to press up against the cell wall and decrease the turgor pressure, which would cause the cell membrane to shrivel. If the turgor pressure is kept constant, then the cell membrane will maintain its shape. So in an isotonic solution, the turgor pressure is what? So if the turgor pressure increases or decreases, then we could see a change in the size of the plant cell. But if the turgor pressure remains constant, then the cell membrane will maintain its shape. So in an isotonic solution, will the cell A remain normal, B, will the cell get smaller, decrease, or will the cell C increase? So the turgor pressure and the cell kind of go hand in hand.